Yeah. Y'all roll out, nigga. Yeah. See this here for the straight ballin' niggas. Niggas know how to relax up in here.
All right, folks. We back in the lab. We back in the studio. It's Captain's Law Podcast, YouTube show. I'm your host, Rob. What's going on? Good evening. Happy Thursday evening. Make sure y'all drinking water, man. I know y'all see me drinking water. You're like, what's going on? I'm always thirsty, man, and especially the wintertime, I don't be getting enough fluids in, man. So make sure y'all drinking water. Anyway, man, topics tonight, man. Women's History Month. These next subject is these motherfuckers who want to help you grow your page. Fred VanVleet comments about referees. Kendrick Perkins and Kyrie Irving speaks. So let's get into it. So I should have started this 9 days ago, but better late than never. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be going through a long list of ladies that I know that I want to highlight for Women's History Month. This idea was given to me by my wife, so who better than to do first? I would like to highlight my wife, Lila Marbury, very, very lovely lady, the love of my life. She is a phenomenal woman. She is smart. She is funny. She is very loving, and she is uplifting. I don't know what I would do without her, man. She is my wife. She is my creative inspiration. She is, she is everything I need when I need it. And she came to me and said, you should be celebrating, Women's History. So I was like, and she's like, but you gotta do me first, though. You gotta do me first. I was like, yes, ma'am. So I am highlighting her, one of many ladies. I'm probably gonna do one or two next episode so I can catch up for the ones I missed for previous episodes. So I just wanted to throw that out there, man. Women's History Month, very important. A lot of women out here that are doing great things for the community, for the world, for themselves, for their family, and I just want to highlight you all. So, okay, let's move on. All right, so for my content creators, for my podcasters, for my music producers, for my video, for cinematographers, my videographers, my photographers, for my people who bake cakes, for anybody who has a business and they're on social media. Am I the only person who's getting these messages from these folks from overseas saying, "Oh, I can help your page grow. Do you want to grow 10,000 followers? Do you want to monetize?" Excuse the voice, but it's kind of coming from the same place. So I just wanted to speak on it real quick, man. First and foremost, I want to say I'm good. For any of y'all out here that may be watching, who may just be, clocking my YouTube or my Instagram or my Facebook or my TikTok, hey, listen, my numbers are my numbers. You know what I'm saying? As of now, they're good enough for me. I don't need no fucking help. All right? I'm not about to go and pay somebody who live over the fucking water somewhere to manage my pages, run my YouTube, and help me monetize. I'm not doing that shit, bro. And I've been trying to be nice. At first, I just be deleting the messages. One of the biggest mistakes I made for everything I've done with my entire podcast was I made my email public. So my email is on my link tree. It's everywhere. It's in the link in the bio on my YouTube. It's everywhere. So what happens is, not only do I have these folks DMing me on Instagram every day, hidden message, regular message, commenting on my page, send it to here, DM it to here. You know what I mean? So I'm deleting those, and then I get emails. So I just decided to entertain a person. And this don't make them a bad person. I'm not saying y'all bad people. I'm just saying find somebody else because I'm not doing it. This guy messages me. He says, "Dear." Motherfucker calls me dear. Would like to help you boost your page. Sends me a screenshot of my YouTube and like circles my followers and then circles the numbers on my views. Bitch, I know my fucking views is low. I already know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm growing. Let me grow. The problem is y'all prey on people who y'all think, wanna be big, wanna grow so fast. Like, bro, keep it a buck, bro. I use the word community a lot. You know what I'm saying? I made a post about what community means to me. I would rather have, let's just say 1,000. I would rather have 1,000 followers who I consider a community, who I will post something and the majority of them will engage. They'll share it. They'll comment, whether it's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? They will actually engage with my post. I would rather have that than to have 1 million fucking bots or people who just did it, who just followed the page because it kept popping up on the feed as an advertisement, kept popping up. I would rather have the lower number than to have 1 million fucking followers who are people who don't even fuck with me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Does this shit get frustrating sometimes? Do I feel like quitting sometimes? Sure. But I would never sell my soul to paying some person who live in some fucking where in the Middle East to run my shit just so I can get the numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Then say, oh, I'll do it all for $300 for 1 month. Pfft. Man, let me tell you something. I got a fucking teenager upstairs. I'll put his fucking ass to work. I'll tell his ass I'll give his ass some fucking Fortnite V-Bucks, and he can run all this shit for me. But I will never, ever, ever, ever do that shit. I just don't know. Are y'all doing that? Like, let me know. Is anybody on this joint, like, that's watching me? Do y'all pay people from overseas to run y'all pages? Like, y'all comfortable? And if you are you comfortable doing that? Because how they gonna run your page? That means you're gonna give them access to your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, your TikTok, your LinkedIn, your YouTube. You're gonna give that information? That's the only way they can run it, is if you give them access to it. So I don't know. I mean, if it works, I would love for somebody to explain to me how they benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? Because come on, bro. That shit sound fucking crazy. Like, y'all really out here like giving these people y'all personal information for them to run y'all page, all so y'all can get some views? Shitting me. I take another sip of the water. Let's move on to the NBA, man. Couple of things going on in the NBA, man. Fred VanVleet, point guard for the Toronto Raptors, has said something that I say all the time. I wish more players would say. I'm going to play the video for y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm going to play the video. Well, if you're listening, I'm going to play it and y'all going to listen.
Taylor was fucking terrible tonight. I thought that most nights, a couple of the, out of the three, there's one or two that just fucked the game up, and it's been like that a couple games in a row. Denver was tough, obviously. You come out tonight, you're competing pretty hard. The third quarter, I get a bullshit tech, changes the whole dynamic of the game, changes the whole flow of the game. And, most of the refs are trying hard. I like a lot of the refs are trying hard. They're pretty fair. They communicate well. And then you got the other ones who just want to be dicks, and it just kind of fucks the game up. Nobody's coming to see that shit. They come to see the players. And I think we're losing a little bit of the fabric of what the NBA is and was. And it's been disappointing this season. You could look up most of my texts this year have been with Ben Taylor officiating. So at a certain point as a player, you feel it's personal. And it's never a good place to be. That's not why we lost tonight. We got outplayed. I mean, I don't mind.
Ooh, I love it. Toronto Raptors, go ahead, pay that man's fine. Fred VanVleet ain't said nothing that me as well as the rest of the revolution don't feel the same fucking way. The referees are ruining the game of basketball, the game that we all love. Let me explain why. The state of I've said this before. The state of basketball is in the fucking gutter. Is in the shitter, just from the aspect of I gotta lower this chair. Hold up, chair too high. They ruin the game, man, because the way these referees call these games, the players they play to how the game is. So if I'm an all-star, if I'm fucking LeBron James, and I know that I'm getting all these calls, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna flop. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using him as an example. LeBron do be flopping though. I'm gonna flop. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fucking travel. I'm gonna take these extra steps. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fucking fall out when ain't nobody even fucking touch me. Y'all done seen the video reels of players flopping in the league, and these refs will call it. And then what happens is when you get upset, you go to the ref and you plead your case. Boom, now you got a technical foul. Bro, like, how can you play? How can you play fairly if you feel like you're being targeted by the referees? You know what I'm saying? Like, the basketball, man, damn, it's just, I got so much going on, man. I just can't get the words together. But the refereeing is bad. If they would just do more of just letting them play, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't be dealing with this. I thought that a couple of years ago, they had put something out saying that they was going to start calling technical fouls for flopping. And then if it was excessive, they was going to start giving out fines. What happened to that, bro? Because this all I fucking see. If you a star player on your team, or you a star player, whether your team is good or bad, they flopping and they drawing bullshit fouls when they not getting fucking touched. And these other teams are getting technical fouls out the fucking ooh-wop, man. So it's a hard watch, dog. That's one of the things that I know a lot of people say, oh, back in the day, basketball, back in the day. I don't give a fuck that, you know what I mean? I'm cool that the game of basketball has evolved. But this refereeing shit, man, I needed to go back in the day. Motherfuckers was bleeding. Motherfuckers was getting flipped over. Yeah, you want to worry about the players' health and safety and all that, but what please explain to me, what does flopping do? What does flopping do for the game? What does letting motherfuckers take extra steps? You be seeing these motherfuckers be getting the ball and they was like, oh, man, he dunked from the foul line. He took 3 fucking steps. Took 3 steps. Motherfuckers be double dribbling. Motherfuckers be standing there, dribbling, hold the ball, and then put the ball right back down. Be like, oh, like, how you didn't see that? You in an arena full of thousands of people. Everybody's seen it. You on the floor. Your job is to watch them. But y'all be missing these calls. Get it together, man. Get it together. Oh, man. Hey, look, First Take. They had to go on live air today and double back on some shit that Kendrick Perkins said. Kendrick Perkins said that, in his opinion, or in his word, it's the facts. It's the facts. That 80% of the NBA voters for MVP are white. Ooh. I'm trying to figure out how long Kendrick gonna be working there, man, because, you can't go in there talking no wild shit like that. He going back and forth with JJ Redick. And JJ, I fuck with JJ Redick, man. JJ Redick come in, he's got a high basketball IQ, he know the game. You know what I'm saying? I fool with a lot of ex-players that are that are NBA analysts now. Not all of them, but JJ is definitely on top of my list. He went straight at Kendrick neck, like, bro, you ain't about to be talking no racist shit like that. Kendrick, like, it's the facts though. So they had to go on that joint today and say, as you can clearly see that there's voters of all races and all this other stuff. What Kendrick Perkins said is a false statement. God damn, bro. Like, I can't believe we still here, man. That we bringing race into basketball, man. Just play basketball, bro. I'm not negating. You know what I'm saying? What either one of them said. If the Kendrick, if that's how you feel, you got a right to feel the way you want to feel. JJ, you got a right to feel the way you want to. But you also got to think about what you said, though. I mean, it's your job. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you something. These analysts, man, y'all been a little out of pocket lately, man. I mean, I've been seeing shit all day. Uncle Shay Shay dropped the F-bomb on goddamn Undisputed today. And I'm talking about, and you're not Shannon Sharp. Go when he passionate, man. He talk how he talking, but you let it slip out today, man. So I'm pretty sure he had to go on the apology tour after that too. So just be mindful of what y'all saying, bro. I mean, I know y'all have had careers, And, this is probably just a fucking hobby for y'all. Y'all not hurting for no money. But, I mean, as entertaining as it is to me, there probably are some kids out here that's watching it. And you definitely don't want to be mindful of what they saying, man. Lastly, Kyrie Irving, you know what I'm saying? It's always something going on with Kyrie. But this, you know what I'm saying, this is actually not on the bad side. Kyrie is talking to a fan in the audience, and he's just like, just imagine you telling me how to play basketball. You a fan. And, listening to his Instagram post, he related all this to sports betting. And I agree with him, bro. Like, they just added the sports betting here in Maryland, probably, I think maybe a year ago or something like that. And that's all I fucking see, bro. Half of my timeline is sports betting. You know what I'm saying? My goddamn group text is sports betting. Like, bro, I couldn't imagine being at a game because, pretty much what it's looking like is the majority of the hecklers that are at these basketball games are sports bettors, and they're betting on the players. So the motherfuckers that's going back and forth with Kyrie and fucking Russell Westbrook and KD and all that, man. Shout out to KD, man. Get well soon. He fucking rolled his ankle real bad in practice. And Zion is out, too. They don't know when he's coming back. Just wanted to throw that out there. I miss you, Zion, man. Zion is one of the most electrifying players to ever watch, but he cannot stay healthy. Get well soon to both of y'all. But back to the subject. Bro, I yell and scream when I'm watching basketball, football, fucking racing. You know what I'm saying? I yell and scream for free. So just imagine if I got some motherfucking money on the game. I got some money on Brad Beal. You know what I'm saying? Hitting the foul shot yesterday, and he missed it. I had money on them winning the game that they could have won the fucking game, but they don't play no defense. It'd be a one-way trip to the fucking hospital. I'd be going to the emergency room having a goddamn heart attack. I don't even know how y'all do it, man. And honestly, I just wouldn't be a good sports bettor because I only bet on the home teams, man. I'm loyal to the soil, man. I'm a home team. I'm a hometown type of guy, man. But y'all gotta be careful with that shit, man. Like that sports betting shit, and y'all, you heckling with a player sitting courtside or sitting right behind courtside. You know how much them seats is? You know how much money you spend on them seats to fuck around and get escorted out of the game because you mad because Kyrie or whoever is playing bad and you about to lose some money? You about to lose double your money, triple your money, because you're getting escorted out of the fucking game. I don't think it's worth it. That's y'all life. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to gamble? I don't gamble, bro. Like, I'm not good at it, and I will fucking flip out. I work a little too hard to just be giving my money away. But that's it, man. That's all I got. It's dinner time. Captain out.